Do you still stand by calls for a third term for him?
I have never called for a third term for His Excellency the President. You see.
So what did you say? Please clarify this.
I have called for an end to term limits.
Okay.
Serwaah, you're a learned person. Give me one country in this world that has developed with this kind of democracy. One. Name one.
None comes on the top of my head.
Not one country. So why is Ghana practicing something that has never developed any country?
Well, the two-term presidency?
Has it developed any country in this world? Every country that is practicing this kind of democracy only adapted it after they had developed, industrialized. In America,
yes, America
never had term limits until 1951, the 22nd Amendment. Go and read.
But from 1951 up until now, the country is not.
In 1951, America was developed. When did America say they have landed a man on the moon? Tell me. If they had landed a man on the moon, you think that was when they were going to develop? America never had term limits until 1951. I'm going to tell you something. Look, it was Abraham. Was it Abraham Lincoln? I think it was George. Was it George Washington or one of them? He stepped down after 2 terms, and then it became a tradition, but it was not law. It was the 22nd Amendment that made it law. You understand? So until 1951, there was no term limit. Roosevelt also, he contested for 4 terms, and it was after that they introduced the term limit.
So when it comes to President Mahama, what exactly are you calling for?
I personally, if John Mahama, His Excellency John Mahama can legally contest for another term, I don't have a problem.
But you said that you're willing to test the law.
Oh, of course, we will have to test the law. Anybody who prevents people from testing the law is lawless.
Right. So you intend to what? What's your plan?
There are so many ways of testing the law, and you hear people who say, "Oh, those who call for a third term or removal of term limits."
Sycophants.
Yes.
That's Fiifi Kwetey, the General Secretary of the NDC.
Okay.
Are you a sycophant?
Okay, let me tell you something. Fiifi Kwetey used Jerry Rawlings as an example of people who never called for a third term. That is why Ghana didn't develop under Jerry Rawlings. And Fiifi Kwetey must know that. Fiifi Kwetey, the low budget Jerry Rawlings kind of, I've been watching him. Fiifi Kwetey said that, oh, Rawlings never. That is why Ghana never developed. The 20 years that Rawlings spent as president of this country is the same period Dubai used to. UAE moved deserts into shining cities. You need continuity. You need to continue. The Constitution Review Committee they did a very good job, but they only sought to strengthen this democracy that we don't like. You cannot strengthen this democracy and develop. How? How can you develop with this kind of democracy? The only thing, and what they did, the worst thing that they did was to ask for an extension of the term. Now so if presidential term were to be 5 years, we will still be waiting for another year for Akufo-Addo in this Ghana. Tell me, since 1992, has there been one government that has performed better in the second term? There is no incentive to perform because they know they are leaving. So every government comes, first term, by Papa Bo, first term. Second term, they don't perform because there is no incentive to perform. Please, we have to remove term limit. Let them come back to us. Let them know that they can come back and beg us for votes. They will perform. Let's remove term limits. Let's keep it at 4 years. Every 4 years, go back to the people and go and ask for their support for another election. As we sit here, John Mahama is a very good guy because he knows that he's not going to contest again, but still he wants to leave a legacy. Who will do that? So if he's going to contest again, do you know what he will do? He will do more. Ghana is not at that stage. The democracy we are practicing now is democracy for developed countries. After you are finished developing, you experiment these things. At this point, you need somebody. Why is everybody part of our electoral process? That's the question I'm asking you.
So
wait to answer this. Can you help me with this one? Just a minute.
What's your question?
Why must everybody be part of like democracy? Everybody should have a say. Why? Can I play Black Star? I cannot play Black Star. So can we say that you can't play Black Star, but you can be a morning show host? Why is everybody part of? Some people must not vote. Wow. Some people, you will stay in your mother's house. You don't pay electricity, you don't pay water, you don't have a child, you don't pay school fees. They are going to vote. You are in the line doing what? we are going to find what is inside that line. Some people must not be allowed to vote. We have to select a group of people like China who are capable of running this country. Let the regional ministers, everybody take one region. Let it be a challenge. Develop the region. This whole everybody should come and have a say. Everybody should go and delegate. Saturday, Ghana's city will be stronger. They have stolen dollar. They have put under their bed. They are going to change it. So there will be so much demand for cedi, and the dollar will fall. They will go and use it to buy votes at their Congress. This whole system does not work. It does not work. It won't work. It will never work. Anybody who wants Ghana to develop must understand that this democracy we are practicing will never work. The UK.
So when you say you want to test the law, I'm interested in that. What do you intend?
Well, I hear people make noise. They talk plenty. They don't even have the influence. If you put 1 million people out to demand that term limits are removed, is removed from the constitution, what you do, it is legal. The law allows us to demonstrate, to protest. We have the influence to put 1 million people on the street. We have to remove term limits from our constitution. We don't have to extend the term.
The Constitutional Review Committee's Commission's reports. It's not in there. When they were meeting,
and I'm saying that they did a very good job.
Did you
they didn't invite me.
Okay.
Listen,
but you said that you like Professor Kwetey Mahama very much.
He's a great man.
Did you reach out to him with these plans or with these intentions?
I thought that we were going to remove term limits.
Right.
I didn't know they were rather going to extend the years. Like, how can you recommend that we should extend the years? When you have your first 5 years, the whole Ghana must wait for your second 5 years and to do what you want to do. No, we cannot extend the number of years. We can rather remove term limits and give people incentives to perform. Why are we changing president? Because we are looking for a better person. So we keep changing. And this thing, it was President Kufuor who told me that you people should hold on to this democracy. You people should hold on. One day, we will find a leader who will do so much for this country. That is democracy. I've done my part. Another person will do his part. Somebody will do her part. So and so one day we'll get somebody who is going to change the entire thing. So when we find somebody, if Ghanaians don't like you as president, they'll vote against you. Akufo-Addo, if he contested in the last election, would he have won? But Umia would have done better than Akufo-Addo as a candidate. Why? Because the people did not like his governance.
Okay.